Kuchisake-onna, La Llorona, Tokoloshi, the Rake, La Chilata, Boy, Bamba. Urban legends have always fascinated me because they're often so believable, blending fact with fiction in a way that leaves you wondering what's real and what's not. These stories are deeply rooted in our culture, and they have a way of tapping into our deepest fears. From haunted places to creepy creatures, urban legends have the power to send chills down our spines, making us question the world around us. But what makes urban legends so compelling? Is it the thrill of the unknown, or the fact that they often seem just plausible enough to be true? Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure: urban legends have captivated us for generations. They continue to be a staple of modern folklore. So, if you're brave enough, let's dive into the world of true urban legends that will give you chills tonight. But make sure to stick around until the end, because our final story will uncover a chilling urban legend that has baffled even the most skeptical minds. It's a tale so eerie, it might just change the way you see the world. In Japan, there's a legend about a woman named Kuchisake-onna who was brutally murdered by her husband after he discovered she was having an affair. According to the legend, Kuchisake-onna's spirit haunts the roads, wearing a surgical mask to cover her grotesquely disfigured face. She's said to approach drivers and pedestrians, asking if they think she's beautiful. If you answer no, she kills you on the spot. But if you answer yes, she removes her mask, revealing her horrifically scarred face, and then kills you anyway. In Mexico, there's a legend about La Llorona, the weeping woman who drowned her own children in a fit of rage and then took her own life. According to the legend, La Llorona's ghost haunts rivers and lakes, searching for her children and luring men to their deaths with her beauty and charm. Some people claim to have seen her walking along the riverbanks, wearing a long white gown and crying hysterically. Others say they've heard her eerie wails echoing across the water. In South Africa, there's a legend about Tokoloshi, a malevolent spirit created by witches to cause chaos and destruction. According to the legend, Tokoloshi is a short, ugly creature with a large head and a fondness for evil deeds. People claim to have seen Tokoloshi lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Some say it can be summoned using certain rituals, but beware. Once Tokoloshi is summoned, it's impossible to get rid of it. In the United States, there's a legend about the Rake, a humanoid creature with a long, curved beak and sharp fingers. According to the legend, the Rake is a harbinger of doom, appearing to people before they die. Some people claim to have seen the Rake lurking in their homes, its presence accompanied by an intense feeling of dread. Others say it's been spotted in forests and fields, watching its victims with an unblinking gaze. In Chile, there's a legend about La Chilata, a ghostly apparition that haunts the forests and roads. According to the legend, La Chilata is the spirit of a young woman who was brutally murdered by her lover. People claim to have seen her walking through the trees, her face twisted in a malevolent grin. Others say they've heard her eerie laughter echoing through the forest. In Brazil, there's a legend about the giant, demonic creature with glowing eyes and razor-sharp horns. According to the legend, roams the forests, searching for its next victim. Some people claim to have seen stalking its prey, its eyes glowing like embers in the dark. Others say they've heard its blood-curdling screams echoing through the trees. Before we dive into our final chilling tale, if you're enjoying these spine-tingling stories and want to hear more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join our community of thrill seekers and never miss a story. Now, let's move on to our last story. One legend that still sends chills down my spine is the story of Anneliese Michel, a German woman who died in 1976 after undergoing a series of exorcisms. According to the legend, Anneliese was possessed by demons, and her family and priests performed the exorcisms in an attempt to free her. But as the exorcisms continued, Anneliese's condition only worsened. She began to suffer from intense convulsions, and her body became emaciated and weak. Eventually, she died in agony, and the people involved in the exorcisms were charged with manslaughter. What makes this story so chilling is that it's true. Anneliese Michel's exorcisms were documented, and the recordings are still widely available today. Listening to her screams and pleas for help is a deeply unsettling experience. The aftermath of Anneliese's death was just as shocking as the event itself. Her family and the priests involved in the exorcisms were shunned by their communities, and the incident sparked a heated debate about the role of the church. In modern society, Anneliese's story also led to a renewed interest in demonology and the supernatural, with many people claiming that they'd experienced similar encounters with demonic entities. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the things that scare us the most are the things that are closest to reality. Urban legends like these remind us that fear is a fundamental part of the human experience. They tap into our deepest anxieties, making us confront the unknown and the unknowable. But why are we so fascinated by urban legends? Is it because they allow us to explore our darkest fears in a controlled environment? Or is it because they offer us a glimpse into the darker aspects of human nature? Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure: urban legends will continue to captivate us for generations to come, serving as a reminder of the power of fear to shape our lives. So, what's your favorite urban legend? Have you ever had a chilling encounter that you can't explain? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more spintingling tales. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.